We're here with captain of the men's soccer team, Tim Kelly. Tim, how you doing tonight?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, so you guys are 3-1 in the spring season so far. How has that met your and the team's expectations thus far going into the season?
It's definitely met our expectations. We've played some quality opponents, but came away with some tight victories and defended well, but still pulled out those results we were looking for. So
What was the toughest team that you faced in the spring season?
probably the Portland Timbers. They're in the USL Division I, which is one of the professional leagues in the United States, and they've got some quality players there, and it was a good opportunity for us to play against some professional players and see what that next level's about, and also evaluate ourselves as a team and how we're coming along in this spring season. So.
All right, now the spring season is obviously not quite as competitive as the fall, but have you guys faced any challenges as a team training in the spring or any of your opponents? What has been the biggest challenge you think the team's faced?
Leading up to the spring season itself, there's a lot of trials we go through in the winter, demanding running regimens and, working out 3 times a week, stuff like that. And then once we actually get into the spring season, it takes a lot for the team to come together and mesh with people moving on and graduating. You have underclassmen that have to step up and fill roles, and so it's kind of a tough thing to try and get those things to mesh and to coincide and really put together a unit and work together in that sense. So.
Okay. And now Saturday you're taking on Trinity Western, Saturday night at 7:30. What are your expectations for that game? Are you guys expecting a win, a lose? Will they be tough? Or?
They'll be a quality opponent. We've played them. We actually played them in preseason this year. We had an exhibition match, and we beat them 3-1. But they are nationally ranked in Canada. They are always one of the top sides over there. So it's going to be a good match, and it'll be a good test to see where we're at yet again. So.
Okay, and you guys have a winning record in the spring season. What are your expectations, for the fall? What is this saying about how you guys are going to play next year?
We've had some really good successes in the spring, and a lot of that is tied to our defensive presence is just leaps and bounds above where it was last year. And, being able to keep a clean sheet, keep the other team to 0 goals, and then creating multiple opportunities for ourselves. So we expect that to translate into a lot of success in the fall, and it should be a great year for Beaver soccer. So.
All right, well, thank you, Tim. Be sure to go out and support your Beavers, 7:30 at Paul Lorenz Field.